I'm Fritz from DT Rust Proofing and Speedliner on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. Today I'm going to show you how to clean your car after you've had a run up on the beach and possibly submerged it in salt water. I've got a very cost-effective practical tool from a local hardware shop, and I'm going to show you how to use this today to rinse most of the salt water out of the nooks and crannies of your car. I found these two items at my local hardware shop after looking for years to find something practical and cheap to get your car clean. There's no need to buy a fancy high pressure water blaster. This will do the job as well, if not better. No need to buy an expensive equipment to get the job done. You just connect this to your garden hose and turn on the pressure, and as you can see, through a thin nozzle you get very high pressure coming out the other end. This is normally an air blower, but it works very well for cleaning cars. Essential piece of safety equipment, our special tool. We've just come back for a drive on the beach and the car's full of sand and salt water. A tip: park your car at an angle so it's easier to get in underneath when you're lying on your back. Just like painting, we start from the top, rinse the outside of the windows to get all the salt spray and the sea spray off. We do the inside sills. We're going to wash inside the doors. This is going to go up in there, and we're going to wash until you can see clear water coming out the other side. You'll see lots of sand. I'm parking it on a grass area so we don't waste the water, because we are water-wise here in Queensland. Now this is the main part. We're going to wash the chassis. Here's the chassis. We're going to stick this tube into the chassis rail. And now over here, you see underneath there? With this tool I can get right into the other side of the chassis as well, aim it straight into the holes, and I can give that, even the spare wheel I can rinse from the top here, I can get into it. Being parked on a hill, it gives me good clearance so that I can have access to nooks and crannies in the top here. This way I can get right up into the chassis rail. That way we're rinsing the salts out. We won't get all of the sand out, and as I said, we don't really worry about the sand. It doesn't do any damage. Clean inside the fenders. While we're here, might as well top up your fluids. Right, I've turned the car around so I can do the front section. Safety equipment, please. I want to get into the first front cross member, also known as the radiator mount. That's especially prone on the Navara D22s and the Nissan Patrols. They accumulate a lot of dirt and sand and salt water that just sit and rot there. It never gets a chance to dry or get cleaned out. And at the same time we're looking for a gap to get into the chassis. There we go. That's inside the chassis, and I'm spraying in all angles to try and rinse as much of the salts out as I can, and it'll start running out the back. And by drying out I mean these salts that get damp every day due to condensation.